Hey, Puppy Trades! We're coming in with a hoot of a video today. We're going to try to answer the age-old question. Does you know who control the stock market, the music industry, the weather, and scripted sports? Man, I heard a lot of people say Vegas made the call. You see a lot of that. Vegas made the call. What was that? That one game, the player, again, the second week in a row, a player is just running towards the goal line and they just drop the ball. A professional athlete running towards the goal line. They're about to score. They just drop it, baby. Vegas made the call. Vegas made the call. Okay, this one was crazy. Okay, so TCU, it's 4th and 6. They can either kick like a 30-yard field goal and guarantee they win the game, or it's TCU minus 13.5. They're up by 7. So they can either kick a field goal on 4th and 6 to win the game, or they can risk an interception. They can risk stopping the clock, and they can risk Colorado going down the field and scoring a touchdown. Still plenty of time. Guess what they do? TCU minus 13.5, up 7, 4th and 6. No, they don't kick the 30-yard field goal to go up 10, play it safe. They throw a fade into the end zone. If the guy doesn't catch it, the clock stops, turnover on downs. Colorado has a chance to go down the field and tie the game. Anyway, I think they're waking up the sheep. I think they're waking up the sheep to these sports being rigged, especially with all this gambling. I mean, you see, if you just watch these games and you know what the over/under is, you know what who the favorite is and by how many points. It's just so easy to see. It's just so easy to see that Dolphins game. Man, it looked like the Dolphins had won that game, man. Oh, nope. No. So people are starting to wake up to this idea that sports are scripted, sports are rigged, Vegas is making the call, right? So this guy, I really like his work. He says, World Series winner, Phillies plus 450. Nice odds. Phillies were formerly called the Quakers. 6.9 earthquake in the Philippines. The day MLB playoffs start, Phillies have 69 playoff wins. World Series starts 69 days after Phillies coach birthday. World Series equals 69. It's the 107th win. Earthquake equals 107th season win. Earthquake equals 107. Very interesting decode for the Phillies from the Philippines. I got a better way to make money off of that. The Philippines, by the way, they've had it rough. It's not just that one earthquake. They've had a super typhoon, another big typhoon. Then they had this earthquake, and then they had another typhoon. The Philippines have been getting it bad, and everyone's starting to realize there's a lot of big earthquakes. They're not just like, oh, there's an earthquake. It's like, oh, these are like common earthquakes. They're like commonly happening, and they're huge. People are starting to realize that. But let's look at the Philippines ETF, because I think that this is a better way. This is the better way for the truth community to profit from sports and news being scripted and rigged. By you know who? Who? We're going to figure out who is doing this. Do you know who? You can call them whatever you want. But there's this rumor, a certain group of people They control the stock market. They control the music industry. They control Hollywood. They control these guys are basically God. And what's the Bible say? The Bible says in the end times, Satan is going to be like the God of this world. He's going to play God. So there's some group of people playing God, controlling the minds of the masses. Let's just look at this Philippines ETF, EPHE. It's a little interesting if you are someone who believes the stock market is controlled by ritual sacrifice. If you're someone who believes you know who controls the weather. The Philippines ETF EPHE. This is not something that retail is looking at. I mean, let's look at this ETF in its history. It's been sideways for a long time. A long time. This has not been the emerging market to get into. I mean, this is missing out by Asia standards. This is missing out by U.S. equity standards. This is missing out by small cap standards. It's missing out by foreign. This is missing out by every standard. But right now, somehow, some way, I got a funny feeling. This is wave 1, ABC wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC wave 2. I got a funny feeling. Ooh, I got a feeling the EPHE is going to enter 29, wave 3 to 29.78 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1, place at the wave 4 low, EPHE can go all the way to 33.33. What a lovely number for this video. I'm not talking about the 33 group though. So I think that the script for sports can be changed, but the script for the stock market, this is written in stone. This is years and years of accumulation, and now the world, the elites know, now's the time to buy EPHE. This is the time to get into the Philippines. Wave 1, ABC wave 2, EPHE is going to 33 for waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just going to end this black wave 3 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. One more on this Philippines. So you guys might have heard of someone named Aiden Ross. You might have heard of someone named PewDiePie. You might have heard of someone named iShowSpeed. You might have heard of someone named Kai Cenat. Those are all names that are familiar to you. Those are all names that are familiar to you because they're streamers. And in the modern era, I've talked about this as recently as 2 videos ago, streamers and social media influencers are how they program us. They don't use people on TV. When was the last time you actually went on like cable TV and you watched like the show that was on Channel 4 after the news? Like when was the last time? Like if you showed me like primetime television right now and you put a weapon to the back of my head and you said, all right, you gotta name this actor, this actress, I can't do it. You show me some streamers, I can do it. So this guy, Sam Pepper, he was mid Pump Fun. I mean, come on, it's called Pump Fun. He was on a extremely tall building. I believe he was on the highest building in the Philippines when this earthquake struck, and he was live streaming. I just thought that was a little interesting. You throw Sam Pepper into the gematria calculator, you get a clean match with Verizon. Let's look at Verizon. Well, this is an interesting chart. On the all-time chart, Verizon forms wave 1, ABC wave 2, and then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2. And then from this low, 1, 2, wave 3 of wave 3 is being entered. Holy cow. This is a big breakout for Verizon. Whoa, Verizon's a big dividend payer. And it's going to go 1, 2, 3, just in the shorter term cycles, up into the 50s before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. So Verizon's heading up into the 50s, man. Verizon's heading up to 54. It's at 43. What's Verizon going to do on the long term? It's going to go to the length of wave 1, place of the wave 2 low, and it's going to reach this long-term wave 3 target of 69. It's going to pay a dividend along the way, then have a shallow wave 4 correction and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high, and wave 5 is the length of wave 1, place of the wave 4 low, Verizon can go all the way to 101.24. Wow. This is the perfect time to buy Verizon. It's been consolidating. This is a 30-year, just like the Philippines, 30 years of sideways price action. But now elites have their signal. Let's see. Let's get into some that we've nailed. We just completely destroyed this ritual sacrifice. Now, this man was cleared. This man's technically been cleared of all wrongdoing. But it was a little interesting. A 15-year-old girl was found in this singer's Tesla. And he wrote a song called Romantic Homicide. Romantic Homicide. Anyway, so September, we have this story about the singer named David and this young woman named Celeste Rivas, who was found in his Tesla. I talked about how Isaac Tesla was doing the touchdown worm and how that matched with Elon Reeves' Musk. But let's just look at this. Is my untouched chart of Tesla. Completely untouched. Just completely untouched. Completely untouched chart of Tesla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1. Wave 2. From this low. 1, 2. 1, 2. Tesla explodes into wave 3 of wave 3. It French kisses the 127.2% extension. Then has a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. Wave 4 retests the wave 1 high, which it did. And wave 5 is the length of wave 1, place of the wave 4 low. Tesla is going to enter wave 5 and go up into the 550s, the 560s. So that's Tesla. It was called out with a few ritual sacrifices, a few occult dances, and of course, a dead child in the back of a Tesla. So we're learning more and more about this story, this Celeste Rivas story. But when people say like that the algorithms are looking for news articles and they're reading them faster than everyone else, this is exactly what they're talking about. They're not talking about like an earnings report. They're talking about this type of news. Oh, singer, Isaac Tesla just did the worm at the perfect time to buy Tesla. Isaac Tesla, worm equals Elon Reeves, Musk. Let's just keep looking at some of these. This idea, you know who controls the stock market. You know who controls the weather. This is from last year. Xavier Worthy scored the first touchdown of the NFL season. Taylor Swift was there. They were playing the Ravens like the old crow. Taylor Swift is allegedly stalked by David Crow of Seattle. Taylor Swift caused an earthquake in Seattle during the Eras tour. She's not in Kansas anymore. She's Dorothy. She's going to destroy the Emerald City. Swift is going to be destroyed. The Emerald City, the U.S. dollar is going to be destroyed by the Seattle Beastquake. There's going to be a liquidity flood into Ripple and Stellar Lumens. So XRP, Moon's October matched with Xavier Worthy touchdown. This is from last year when XRP was at 52 cents. It's now around 2.9 9.3. It absolutely exploded. And that wasn't even, I mean, this isn't even when this isn't even the only one. When Stellar Lumens was at like 23 cents, 24 cents, when Stellar Lumens was in like the lower 20-cent range, Phil Robertson of Duck Dynasty died. Phil Robertson equaled Stellar Lumens, and you're only going to see two, but it's actually 6 ciphers of gematria. Whenever it matches in reverse and ordinal, that's going to be 6 ciphers, because you're going to have the Sumerian cipher, you're going to have the Satanic cipher as well. So Stellar Lumens was, and I pointed that out when Phil Robertson died, Stellar Lumens more than doubled since that post. But let's see, someone controls the music industry. Have you heard that? Someone controls the music industry. Taylor Swift, like the Swift financial system. They make this so obvious. She releases The Fate of Ophelia. Her album cover is her underwater, like the Swift system, the Emerald City, Seattle and San Francisco. They're about to be underwater. There's going to be this is literally a liquidity flood. Hello, the Philippines, the typhoons. This is literally a liquidity flood. The stock market is controlled by you know who. They do blood sacrifices, and they don't just sacrifice chickens. This is literally a liquidity flood. The Philippines typhoon, the earthquake. I mean, come on now, wake up. It's a liquidity flood, a liquidity injection for the jab stocks. The liquidity injection is coming. Yes. Wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC wave 2 for ARKG, wave 3 of wave 3, ARKG is heading into the median of this Andrews pitchfork. But let's look at this. Taylor Swift, like the Swift financial system, drops The Fate of Ophelia in an album where the album cover has her underwater. The Fate of Ophelia equals Stellar Lumen, just like Phil Robertson equals Stellar Lumen. Oh my gosh. Let's look at Stellar Lumen. I bet it's not the perfect time to buy Stellar Lumens. Oh wait, it is. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 1, ABC wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. Stellar Lumens was just whistled by you know who. You know who just told their buddies buy Stellar Lumens with a stop loss at 0.345. Because Stellar Lumens is about to go the length of wave 1, place at the wave 2 low to 64 cents before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher up to 81 cents. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves in black will end a large wave 3 in purple that you're going to see. So this is wave 3. It's going to be in black. It's going to end at the 60-ish cent range. Shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher up towards the 80 cent range. So Phil Robertson dies. Taylor Swift releases her dad's a financial advisor. I mean, come on, they put this right in front of your face. She releases The Fate of Ophelia. The Fate of Ophelia equals Stellar Lumen into ciphers of gematria. Oh, puppy trades, I bet you don't have plenty more examples of this. This is just like from like the past month too. Like this is from like the past like 6 weeks. I'm not even going back. I've been incredibly accurate. I've been incredibly accurate for like the past 3 years. Where like I haven't like maybe 1 out of every 15 I get wrong. Maybe. Wait, who runs what's this conspiracy theory about you know who running the music industry, controlling the media, scripted sports? Well, there's a few things. One, they want everyone who's not like them to suffer. So one of the conspiracy theories is with them controlling the music industry, they put the absolute most degenerate role models in front of young people. And here we have Lil Pump with alien tattoos on his face, drinking lean for breakfast, with Antonio Brown. What's Antonio Brown very famous for? Antonio Brown is very famous for having CTE because he played football and he got knocked out by Vontez Burfict, the Phoenix Sun Devil. Notice right here, it's 7:42 a.m., but it went dark outside, even though it was just 6 a.m. and it was light outside. I'm sure there's a message there. Anyway, so these people, this group, they want, just to be frank, they want white people and they want black people to play football so that they have brain damage at a young age, and all they're fit to do basically is go into the military after high school or go into physical labor jobs, right? Your brain, it's not. I've been at jobs in factories where like a guy was like, man, I played too much football in high school. I got these concussions and now I'm going to be driving a forklift for the rest of my life. And I'm like, I wonder. So I don't think gambling on sports is the way to go. We got Lil Pump and AB just being super, super degenerate. Super, super degenerate. They released a song called Wide Open with the water imagery. And you look at the album cover for this song, Wide Open. Look. And by the way, promoting sex, promoting, you know who runs the corn industry. You know who runs the corn industry, apparently. And they're promoting Bonnie Blue. I wouldn't look her up. But you got a Fiverr watermark. Come on, people. Look at this Fiverr watermark. Wow, let's look at Fiverr. Oh my goodness. It's the perfect time to buy Fiverr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC, wave 2. 1, 2, wave 3 of wave 3. Fiverr's heading up into the 50s. It's heading up into the 50s. You look into the bigger picture of this stock. It's not just the 50s that you know who is being told about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC, wave 2. Wave 1, wave 2. Wave 1, wave 2. Wave 3 of wave 3. Fiverr is in a super cycle low. This is like a generational time to buy Fiverr. This is like buying, I don't want to be to use hyperbole. This is from an Elliott wave standpoint, not a fundamental standpoint. This is what the IPO base, like, this is what you want. Like, this is like Apple in the early days. This is like Netflix in the early days. This is like Amazon in the early days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. ABC, wave 2. Wave 3 of wave 3. Up into the 350s. We got Lil Pump. He's drinking lean with Antonio Brown, promoting degeneracy, reminding people what football does to American men's brains, specifically white and black people. I mean, wake up. You're not going to be a very rebellious proletariat if you got CTE and you're, smoking the ganja and drinking lean like Lil Pump. Come on now. Who's influencing these people? Who's influencing these young people? Who's got all these streamers and influencers in their back pocket? Who is running the music industry? Look at this one. Kai Cenat looks like P. Diddy. I mean, this is every single video. Kai Cenat looks like P. Diddy ever since he shaved his dreads. Like, your dreadlocks are your African culture. Nope, we're going to cut those off. And now, so this is a humiliation ritual. Kai Cenat looks like Diddy. Oh my gosh, that's so funny because Kai Cenat equals Sean Combs in 7 Ciphers of Gematria. They're openly mocking you. They're literally openly mocking you. I mean, how are you a parent? You're going to let your kids listen. You're going to let your kids be influenced by these people. I remember when my little brother was being influenced by Mr. Beast. I was like, Mr. Beast better be like a good guy, because like my little brother like worshipped, and his friends, they all like worship Mr. Beast. And this was like in 2016. This was like years ago. They like, maybe it was 2018. They like worshipped Mr. Beast, worshipped him. And I was like, man, Mr. Beast better be like a good guy, because like, you know, these kids would do anything for their streamers. Kai Cenat, he looks like Sean Combs now that he has cut his dreads. I mean, if you're like if you're a black parent specifically, how do you feel knowing this? Like you're a black parent and your kids are big fans of Kai Cenat. How do you feel about them just openly being mocked like this? This is blatant mind control. This is blatant mockery. I mean, they're literally using this to program your children who are too young to understand this. I mean, that's what's going on here. And you can get rich from this. Yeah, you can get rich from this. It's easy to get rich from this. But that's not, I mean, let's just keep going through the list. Charlie Kirk was called a master builder by Donald Trump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. Charlie Kirk Memorial, right around this range. He's being called a master builder, like Builder First Source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2. I told you guys, I guarantee Builder is going to enter wave 3 up into the 160s. I dare you to short it. There's a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes Builder all the way up to 199. I said, I dare you to short Builder First Source if you think this is dumb. Anyway, Taylor Swift, another big song trending with her album. It's called Wood. I mean, oh my gosh. Wood. It's called Wood. She's Taylor Swift. Her dad's a financial advisor. Who runs the music industry? The song is called Wood. There's an ETF called Wood. This is not complicated. Wave 1, ABC wave 2, wave 1, ABC wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. Wood is entering wave 3 of wave 3. It's heading up into the 90s. It's heading up into the hundreds before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. Ultimately, Wood is going the length of wave 1, place of the wave 2 low up to 123.6 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1, place of the wave 4 low, Wood is going up to 158. I mean, this is another one I just got perfect. I just want to Kayvon Markwood. I said Kayvon Markwood was a ritual sacrifice. He fell at a Pirates game at PNC Park. I said that day, I posted, I said, this is a ritual telling elites to buy PNC when it was right around here. It was right around this area. Lo and behold, PNC goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 of wave 3, bang, just like Tesla, PNC heading to the 250s before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If wave 4 retests the wave 1 high and wave 5 is the length of wave 1, place of the wave 4 low, PNC is going up into the 320s. If I was a gambling man, I'd be bullish financials besides that wave 4 correction until that's hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for PNC all the way up to 320 is just going to end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the small degree. That's going to end wave 3 on the larger degree. We'll have a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. That's PNC. I just wanted to tell you guys, you know, why this matters. They're about to do this. Like they are about to do this. They're about to do this to you. This is their plan, fam. Cryptocurrency system using body activity data, abstract human body activity associated with a task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency. A server may provide a task to a device of a user. So they could say, you need to be at this place at this time to get your cryptocurrency. Okay, now you want to spend your cryptocurrency. You need to be at this place during this time. And guess what? You need to have these jabs. Yeah, you need to have these jabs. And they're going to know, like the moment you walk into the store, they're going to use Stellar Lumens and they're going to use Ripple. Those are going to be the currencies. Some people think it's going to be Dogecoin. It doesn't matter like which coin it is. This isn't, you know, it is about getting rich, I guess. But the reason that I tell people about this is so they can prepare for what's coming, so that in the future, when they pull some BS to get whatever gene therapy into America's children, and ARC-G is in the mid 100s for wave 3, I can show them. I can say, this was the plan all along. You goofy idiot. This was always the plan. They have patents for this. I went to college and I studied supply chain and blockchain in my capstone class. Literally, the only thing the professor said over and over and over every day was, I worked for IBM. I worked in patents. I guarantee you that Microsoft, Amazon, and IBM have already decided this was going. Microsoft Technology Licensing LLC, based out of Redmond, Washington, right near Seattle. This is all going to be kicked off by the Beastquake. Just wake up, fam. Just wake up. I don't think betting on sports is what the truth community needs. This is what's going to happen. This next time around, it's not going to be jab passports. It was never, ever going to be jab passports. It was always going to be the blockchain. It was all and by the way, they had this in schools. They had this in schools where young children, even in Texas, they had to download an app during the, whatever. They had to download an app, and that app was tracking them throughout the day, even when they were going to the bathroom. They were enforcing, remember, social distancing? How do you think they're going to enforce social distancing this time? Or what about Charlie Kirk and free speech? Oh, you posted, they're talking about hooking up your ID. You have to prove you're a robot, right? You have to prove you're not a robot, right? We got all these bots on Twitter. Stop complaining about the bots on Twitter, because they know how to solve that problem. The bots on Twitter, stop complaining about that, because they're going to have you sync up your ID to your X account and to your Instagram and to your Facebook. And if you post something that is anti-you-know-who, you post something that's anti-you-know-who, boom, that's it. Your cryptocurrency is shut off. This isn't a conspiracy theory. They have the patents for this. This is exactly what they are planning. Pfizer and ARC-G are getting ready for wave 3 or wave 3. You don't want this to happen to yourself, your family the next time around. My advice, and I'm not a certified financial advisor, I would rather be deep in the money on some positions that were profiting from this, like Stellar Lumens, than chasing Pfizer in the 70s.